The government announces the appointment of an inspector to investigate the affairs of Next Digital under the company's ordinance. Good evening.
Pursuant to the power conferred on me under Section 841, subsection 2 and subsection 3 of the company's ordinance, I have appointed Mr. Clement Chen Gamwing as the inspector to investigate into the affairs of Next Digital Limited. I have reviewed the relevant facts and circumstances in relation to the affairs of Next Digital Limited and of all the available information. It appears to me that there are circumstances suggesting that the existence of the state of affairs referred to in subsection 2 of Section 841 of the ordinance in relation to NDL, including, among others, that NDL has been run in a manner unfairly prejudicial to the interests of its shareholders and creditors, that the officers of NDL have used the listed company to conduct unlawful activities and have themselves involved in various alleged fraud offenses and misconduct closely associated with the affairs of NDL, and that the officers of NDL have breached their fiduciary duties and failed to observe proper standards of care in the performance of their duties, and that the governance of the company has seriously fallen short of that expected of a listed company. All the circumstances giving rise to grave concerns on whether there were serious mismanagement on the part of NDL, in particular the involvement of its officers in the alleged criminal offenses and/or misconduct, and the officers' failure in their duty to prevent this from happening, and whether the officers of NDL had taken reasonable and adequate steps to protect the interests of its shareholders and creditors. In view of the above, I consider it in the public interest to invoke the relevant statutory power to appoint an inspector to investigate into the affairs of NDL.
That's the news update.